South Korea is considering its most significant step yet in supporting Ukraine, as concerns grow over North Korea's increasing involvement in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. According to South Korea's Intelligence Service, NIS, North Korea recently sent 1,005 troops to Russia's Far East, where they are being trained to assist forces in the ongoing war. Reports that North Korea is planning to send as many as 12,000 soldiers to bolster Russia's military efforts. Stay tuned to Global Hub for updates on this developing story. This revelation prompted a shift in Seoul's policy, with the South Korean government signaling a willingness to provide Ukraine with both defensive and offensive weaponry if the situation escalates further. A high-ranking official from President Yoon Suk-yeol's office told reporters on Tuesday that South Korea is prepared to reconsider its previous stance of not sending arms to conflict zones. This would mark a significant departure from South Korea's long-standing policy, which has so far limited its support to humanitarian aid and economic sanctions against Russia. The timing of this possible shift comes after South Korea's National Security Council convened an emergency meeting to discuss North Korea's military collaboration with Russia. South Korea's vast reserves of shells could play a crucial role in alleviating the severe munitions shortage currently faced by Ukrainian forces, a move that would undoubtedly be welcome. Kyiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has partners to respond strongly to North Korea's involvement in the conflict, which he sees as a dangerous escalation. Meanwhile, video footage allegedly showing North soldiers in Russia has circulated online, fueling further speculation about the extent of North Korea's participation in the war. Independent Russian media outlet Astra released 2 clips on Tuesday showing what appear to be North Korean soldiers outside a military base in Russia. The footage, geolocated to the Sergivka training ground, shows the soldiers being instructed in Korea, further corroborating reports of their presence. The Kremlin has avoided directly addressing whether North Korean troops will be deployed to Ukraine but defended its right to strengthen ties with Pyongyang. The cooperation between North Korea's Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin has intensified in recent years, particularly as both countries face growing international isolation. In June, the two leaders signed a pact that included a mutual defense clause, underscoring their military and economic cooperation. The UK government also weighed in on the situation, stating that it is highly likely North Korea has agreed to send troops to support Russia. Barbara Woodward, the UK's permanent representative to the United Nations, criticized Russian President Putin, suggesting that his reliance on Korean troops signals desperation in the face of growing challenges in the conflict. As the situation unfolds, Korea's next move could reshape the dynamics of the war, with potential global repercussions as both Koreas become more deeply entangled in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Korea's next move could reshape the dynamics of the war, with potential global repercussions as both Koreas become more deeply entangled in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Korea's next move could reshape the dynamics of the war.